AI is not valuable without data. We all know that, right? It's really not valuable without proprietary data. Otherwise, anyone can get access to it and start utilizing it. It also requires expertise, like being able to finely tune and train these models to serve an outcome that you are familiar with is also really important. So SaaS companies own data. That data is proprietary. Those SaaS companies, if you've been in business for a while, you probably know a lot about your users, whether it be in the marketing space, manufacturing space, maintenance space, you name it. You're an expert and you're going to know how to train those models. We had a company called CaseText. They were a legal workflow company for helping lawyers do research and draft briefs. I invested in it 5 or 6 years ago when no one would look at it. And what sold me on it was the CEO in our first meeting over pancakes. I asked him, what are you working on? He turned it around and said, well, it's an early iteration. As you're doing your research, it starts pulling citations over into a brief, making suggestions. This is where I want to go with AI. I said, this is really interesting. So tell me more about your AI team. His AI team was all lawyers. They were all experts in how this worked. And I said, well, tell me what you're really focused on right now. And he goes, we have 8 years of data on how lawyers do this, how they do their work and do their research. And so when GPT-3 came out, GPT-4 came out, these guys were really prepared to take advantage of it, and the product capabilities exploded. So I think that for existing companies that have really good workflow and data assets, putting AI on top of them is a tremendous advantage. I think when you look at the world of agentic AI startups, I think that's a really hard space to win. If all you're trying to do is win because you've got the best trained LLM, you're going to be competing against dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of competitors. And no doubt, many of them will win because they're going to be funded with lots and lots of capital and have the opportunity to run for a long period of time to build the data sets they need. But the reality of it is, these companies today that exist that already have this with these valuable data and the workflows are already in a position to start doing this kind of work. And so we're doing this with our existing companies today, which is let's take AI and really focus on how do you incorporate that into the product to deliver a better outcome.